Hi, I'm Andrew from Bluff Line Media, here on the beautiful Ligurian coast on the Italian Riviera. My wife and I came to Italy for our 10th anniversary, and I thought, what if I could squeeze in a day of fly fishing? Now, most people, most Italians, if you were to ask them about fishing in Italy, first thing that comes to mind isn't fly fishing. It is not as prominent here as some other European states. It's probably the fishing economy of these small coastal towns here along the Adriatic and Ligurian coasts. Those fishing communities along the coast have driven so much of Italian culture and economy since Roman times. My wife and I started our journey here on the coast. We've kind of been adjusting to jet lag a bit. We checked out Genoa and some other villages here like Portofino, and tomorrow we're heading into Tuscany. And we'll go see if we can pluck a few brown trout out of a beautiful river there in the heart of Tuscany and the foothills of the Apennine Mountains. Ah, Tuscany. It's beautiful. It's like stepping into history. One hilltop village after another. The smell of truffle pasta cooking in the distance. The taste of a local wine. The history of the Renaissance unfolds in front of you. I mean, come on. Look at this place. The cathedrals, the monasteries, the sun-dappled piazzas. We've spent a few days touring the region, soaking in the sights. There really is something special about this area. You know, you think being in such an amazing place, a man could be content. But it just seems like there's something missing. There's trout somewhere here in Tuscany, but we haven't found them yet. I mean, it's a pretty dry place. We really haven't seen any streams that look fishy. I'm beginning to wonder if there are really any trout here in Tuscany at all. That's not a trout. Definitely no trout. I mean, it's beautiful, but I don't see any trout here either.
You can find trout in Tuscany, no problem.
That's Stefano. He's a fly fishing guide here in Italy. And he seems pretty confident, doesn't he? So let's go with him, and I bet we'll find some of these fish.
You're going to catch fish. And of course, having someone like Stefano makes it pretty easy because he knows everything that's going on.
Pete there is a guide in Idaho and Wyoming, and a former member of the U.S. fly fishing team. In 2022, Team USA brought home gold medals at the Masters World Fly Fishing Championship held in the Dolomites in northern Italy. There, Stefano performed the treasonous act of guiding the U.S. team to victory. You have to wonder how Team Italia felt about that.
Ooh, that was a happy 2 eats. Nice.
Yeah.
And probably in the morning the best is sight fishing, nymphing, but with a fly line, so with unweighted pheasant tail,
Sure.
like that.
Yeah.
So
Just show me the ropes, like you always do.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. There he is.
Oh.
The warm up. There he is.
This is the first one was the gentleman catch and release.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's great. They're friendly.
Fish.
The fish are friendly.
I'm so happy to fish with you again.
I know. So great. That's monstrous. We'll start with the big flies. And the strong line.
So here is allowed only one flies, but anyway, in this kind of spot with crystal clear water, where we need a very accurate cast, I prefer to use single nymphs. This is more French style.
I started fly fishing when I was 12. It was not so easy because I grew up in a touristic town on the sea, not the perfect place for fly fishing for sure. And then I was lucky because I moved to France, and France is for sure the most difficult country in Europe for fly fishing, but it's also the country where probably the biggest culture of fly fishing and the best school for fishermen and guides.
It's like a yarn ball with a kitten. You have to try to get it to chase the yarn ball. So what type of trout are in here? Fario? Brown trout,
Mediterranean
Fario?
brown trout, Fario.
Yeah.
Fario trout, yes.
And then an occasional Puccini trout, a special
Right, in this river we have this
special trout.
this special trout that is called Puccini.
Puccini.
Yes, it's a brown trout, is a Fario, but with a huge red dots.
So it's pretty.
So pretty, so if you are lucky we can catch.
Come here, buddy. You know you like nets. Here, let's take you into the net. Nice and gentle. And it's a prized fish. Like it's, especially for Americans, if you catch a wild Fario trout, it's like, yes.
Yeah, and
They're
it's
hard.
not easy to find the Mediterranean Fario brown trout because in Italy and Europe they started to stock the Atlantic brown trout around 400 years ago. So now it's difficult to find the wild Mediterranean. Like that.
Did they hybridize? Hybrids?
Yes,
Yeah, that's bad
and
for the species.
and the reason is because the Mediterranean are more delicate. For the fishery it's easier to grow up Atlantic, and also the Atlantic they are more aggressive.
I get you.
But here we are lucky because we have Mediterranean.
You do have them. You can imagine that many years of people trying to catch the fish. How sticky they become, though they've survived all the pressure for all these generations. Eat it. Jumper. Perfect. Probably my favorite part of joining competitions is meeting. They're great anglers, but they're great people, and the relationships are usually lifelong.
Yeah, we have this kind of friendship. No?
Yeah, and the places.
Yes.
The places. Yeah. And then, of course, the learning is amazing. You have a guide like Stefano, and you're not really sure what to do. I mean, you can go on your what you know about fishing, but it's much better to have someone say, "Here's how you want to approach these fish. This is what they like," and then you're just learning the whole time. It's so awesome.
Competition is very good, but I'm very happy. Today.
It's nice.
Not for training, just for fun.
When you're doing a competition and training, you're on the move the whole time. You're strategizing. It's so nice to fish with Stefano in a totally like relaxing situation. You know, both of us have been used to just the pressure of trying to catch fish for your team or whatever it is, and just very technical fishing because of the tournaments. Sometimes really, some top anglers in the world have fished your section before.
Yes.
Ooh, we got a nice fish here. Big eat. Nice. Ow! Nice. Did I introduce you to my fishing partner, Stefano?
So nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice.
In Italy, it was possible to join like a cultural trip with the fly fishing.
So we have a video call with our client, with our guest, and we build the journey with them. Because Italy is not only a fly fishing destination. And most of our clients, for example, they want to do half-day fly fishing and half-day other activities like hiking or
I don't know, for example, to catch trout in the morning and visit Florence in the afternoon, or museum, or amazing wineries.
So Italy offers a lot of different possibilities, and it's different way to discover the country outside of the crowded and touristic paths. It's true that Italy, for the people, is not a fishing destination, but as you see today, so we have a beautiful stream, very peaceful, and also another good thing about Italy that is a small country. For example, in 1 week, you can fish 2-3 days in Tuscany, and then in 3-hour drives, we are up to the Dolomites. Yeah, Trout.
It's up underneath a little bit?
I think that probably this river, the Tiber, is probably the best for dry fly fishing in Italy.
Yeah.
I got him. Nice fish.
It's perfect because this river is good for beginner, but also for expert fishermen.
It's
because you have
perfect.
this kind of place,
Oh, here he comes.
you need the accurate cast for solid fish.
Come here, buddy. Let's turn you around.
And I hope that in the future we will have more and more fly fishermen. A fly fisherman in the river is good for the environment because a fisherman is like a guardian on the river. So he keep care about our nature. This is very, very important.
Sweep the leg.
So beautiful, so beautiful. Wow!
And as you saw this morning, there are a lot of trout, so the fishing is not a problem.
Well, as the sun begins to set on our time here in Tuscany, I have to say, it's been well worth the trip. Its natural beauty, the cultural experience. Watching Stefano and Pete fish is just a masterclass. I'm humbled by their expertise, and a morning out fishing is a perfect addition to a Tuscan trip.
Keep this, buddy.
Yes! Yes!
Nice
Got
fish.
it. Good job.
Oh, good release. When you use these giant hooks,
And some of you may be wondering, why didn't you take your wife along fishing? Where was your wife? As usual, I try to talk her into coming fishing, but instead she's much more content hanging out in the hot tub at this awesome Airbnb we found up the road. Here's to 10 more years, babe.